Hi team, I'm Amir, and my aim today is to show how the humanistic perspective, especially Rogers and Abraham Maslow, explains Katherine Johnson's personality and behavior in Hidden Figures. I'll give a brief overview, apply four concepts and seen evidence, and close with why this lens fits Catherine the best. So, the big picture humanistic psychology sees people as inherently growth oriented. We strive to realize potential when environments offer acceptance, respect, and autonomy. Personality develops through self concepts, which is how we see ourselves, and the alignment between that self and our lived experience. Supportive context foster healthy growth, while exclusionary context suppresses it. With that frame in mind, here are four concepts applied to Catherine. The actualizing tendency, which is from Rogers, proposed a built in drive to develop our capacity and become more fully ourselves. The film shows Catherine's early spontaneous pull toward mathematics. She sees patterns, accelerates academically, and seeks challenges. Crucially, potential is enabled by the context. A teacher and principal advocate for an accelerated scholarship, and her parents support the move. Because opportunity and encouragement align with her interests, her ability expands rather than stagnate. This is the humanistic pattern. When the person and the environment fit, growth unfolds. Second, conditions of worth versus unconditioned positive regard. So, conditions of worth are the implicit rules that say you're only acceptable if you meet these standards. At Langley, stagnation communicates clearly the valuing conditions. A separate coffee pot, redacted reports is expected to merely dummy check, and most vividly, no accessible restroom in her building. These messages effectively say you only belong here if you stay in your place. Humanistic theory predicts such conditions pressure people to self limit, risking alienation from the authentic self. Catherine's truthful outburst from the bathroom is not mere defiance, it's a reclaiming of self worth in the face of imposed conditions. When Al Harrison removes the colored restroom sign, the workplace shifts towards unconditional positive regard, treating her as respected without any condition. Because the environment becomes less conditional, more of her capacity is released. Third, congruence and self concept. So, congruence means action and feelings aligned with true values and abilities. On the other hand, incongruence is when we must hide or shrink ourselves. Early on, Catherine is prevented from congruent work. She's asked to verify calculation without being provided the information needed, and she's policed for using the communal coffee pot. Her identity as a mathematician is clear, yet the social setup pushes her out of alignment, literally sending her running across campus to find a bathroom. As barriers are challenged and removed, she can act in line with who she is, as someone who organizes complex data, asks precise questions, and owns the analytic space. Because congruence increases, confidence and effectiveness rise in tandem. Finally, self actualization and peak functioning. Maslow described self actualization as fulfilling one's highest potential, often visible as absorbed, creative, meaningful work. Catherine's verification of the re-entry calculation is a clear self actualizing moment. She's granted autonomy, trusted for expertise, and immersed in high stake problem solving. Importantly, that trust also signals belonging and esteem, needs lower in Maslow's hierarchy that enable self actualization. When John Glenn asked for the smart one to check the numbers, the message is clear: you're competent and values. Because this esteem and autonomy co occur with a worthy challenge, conditions are set for her best work to emerge. Now, putting it all together, humanistic theory explains Catherine as a growth driven from within, yet enabled or sometimes blocked by relational and institutional context. Under conditions of wars, incongruence rises and energy diverts to coping. When acceptance, respect, and autonomy increases, her actualizing tendency surfaces. Initiative, creative problem solving, and high level contribution. Other lenses help too. Social cognitive emphasizes self efficacy, threats release consciousness and openness, but humanistic uniquely foregrounds the person in context pathway from dignity to realized potential. Tearing down a sign or being trusted doesn't create talent, it releases it. Integrating inner drive with context, the humanistic lens explains Catherine's development and performance as a constraint giveaway to acceptance. Thank you, team.